welcome to class today. It's another great sweat stretch and renew class full of some strengthening moves and some nice deep stretches with a yummy shavasana at the end. Today we're going to focus a little bit more on opening up through the front body. So opening up through chest and shoulders, maybe a bit of back bends. As always, listen to your body, do the thing that's right for you today, and I'll give you lots of options along the way. So today we're going to start in child's pose, but if your body's not quite ready to start there, go ahead and lay onto the back in constructive rest. Child's pose or back down with the knees bent, you choose. And if you're in your child's pose, maybe change it up just a little bit today in class. You can always add your hands underneath the forehead or maybe a block. You can even take the arms and rack them around the sides so they're not reaching straight out in front. Maybe even take a little wider shape with the arms. Finding the shape that works for you at this point. And we'll start with some easy breaths. Feeling the belly expand as you inhale and hug in a bit as you exhale. Finding your fullest expression of your breath today. About 5 more breaths here. And then wherever you are, finding your way to tabletop. We'll all meet there. Start with some movement of your own, moving through hips and legs, especially if you were in that child's pose. Maybe take one leg back, give it a little stretch, and do the same with the other. 2 more breaths on your own here. Finding your way back to table. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread nice and wide, pressing down through the knuckles. On the inhale, tilt the pelvis down, lengthen through the front of the body, feel the shoulders slide back towards the hips with a little look forward. As you move into your cow pose, exhale, tilt the pelvis up, round through the spine, and maybe chin tucks towards the chest into your cat. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale into that cow pose, and exhale to your cat. Moving breath and body together. Two more rounds, your own pace, with your breath. After that, exhale, come back again to neutral. Either sit back onto the heels and come into Virasana, or if that doesn't quite work for knees or ankles yet this morning, you can always just come up onto the shins. So wherever you are, bring the arms out in front. Let's circle the wrist a few times. 1 one direction and then the other. And then try to circle fingers, so starting with your thumb, then moving down. Good, then try to start at your pinky and turn your fingers in the opposite direction. It's always the hardest part for me. Good, squeeze the fingers together and spread them out wide. Do it again, squeeze and wide, and then give a shake. Great, let's come back again to table. Move the hips again, side to side. Great, take the right foot back, tuck the toes under, press to the heel. Bit of a stretch here for your hamstrings, maybe into calf or foot. And then use the glutes and hamstrings on that right side to lift the leg. Circle the ankle a few times, one direction and then the other. Keep the lower ribs hugging in, so we've got a nice supported back. Good. As you exhale, you're gonna take your knee in towards your forehead and round. Inhale, reach everything long. Good, let's do it again. Exhale and inhale. A few more times. Move with the breath. Good, one more time. Reach the leg long. Pause it here. If you want, take that left hand, walk it forward or reach it forward. Keep the lower ribs hugging in. One more big full breath. On your exhale, release everything down. And again, either sit back, coming into your Virasana, or come up to the shins. So let's again circle wrists. Maybe move those shoulders around a little bit. Give the hands a shake. And come back again to table. Let's try the other side. Left foot back. Tuck through the toes, press to the heel. Stay with your full breath. Good. Then lift the leg. Circle the ankle. Bend the toes. If you're circling, make sure you go in one direction and the other. And then on your exhale, take the left knee towards the forehead and round. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, round. Good, a few more to go. Move with your breath. One more time. Exhale in. Inhale to lengthen. Stay right here if you like, or take that right hand, walk it forward, or reach it forward. Feel the left hand firmly pressed down, trying not to sink into that shoulder. So really feel like you're pressing the floor away. 2 more breaths. Good, exhale, release. Again, give it a little shake side to side. This time we'll find downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Take your time here, few breaths. Move those heels around a little. And then bring the knees back down. Walk the hands one hand length forward, find your way into a half plank or knee down, kind of push-up shape. Feel like the hands could slide towards the knees. You can keep the knees down or tuck the toes, lift the knees up. Couple breaths. Again, pushing that ground away. Reaching back through the heels, reaching forward through the head. One more breath. So you choose here, either go to child's pose or back again to downward facing dog. Moving with the breath, I'm going to give you 2 options. If you're in your child's pose, as you inhale, you're going to come forward into your half plank. As you exhale, you're going to go back into your child's pose. So inhale, you'll come forward. Exhale, you move it back. Okay, if you're in your downward facing dog, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, take it back. Good. So you choose. A few more breaths to go. Keep that firm press to the ground wherever you are. One more more breath. And we'll meet again in downward facing dog. Again, move those heels around a little bit if you want. Give the head a little shake. And let's walk the feet towards the hands or hands to the feet, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Few breaths of rest. Sway it around a little. Again, head can shake, shoulders can shimmy a bit. Inhale, coming up halfway, so pressing into the feet, lengthening through the spine. Feel the belly hug in. Exhale, fold it down. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, bring the palms to press. And take them all the way down. Wonderful. Let's take the shoulders up and back a few times. Good. And then take them forward. Get some movement into that upper body. And then take them back and back. And let them settle down into that back body. Chin goes down towards the chest. And we'll take some side to side movement. Head can move to the right and take a pause there. Maybe those left fingertips reach out towards that left side. Steady breath. Take everything back to center. Head moves to the left now. Right hand can reach out. A few more breaths. Good. Take it all back again to center. Head rises up. Let's roll the shoulders up and back again. Give it all a little shake. Find your way back again to the front of your mat if you're not already there. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, fold it forward. Give those knees a bend as much as you need to. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, take the left foot back. Bring it down. Hands can stay on the thigh or maybe lift those fingertips up. Good. Feel that firm press of that right foot down towards the floor. Giving that stability to the hip area. Exhale, bring the hands down. Take the right leg back to meet the left. Find that half plank, take it all the way down. Tuck the toes under, walk the feet back a little bit. And firmly press the tops of the feet into the floor. So we want nice and strong legs. Hands are gonna stay underneath the shoulders for now on. We're gonna do a couple baby cobras. So again, legs are strong, pressing down. Inhale, press into the hands, and feel like you could slide forward. It's not so much a push up, it's more of a slide. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, back down. Keep those legs strong. One more time. Inhale to lift. And exhale, back down. Good. Feel that belly feel the belly lift up off the floor as the tops of the feet press into the mat. Press your way up and back to child's pose. 3 breaths here. Find that rest. Find that pause. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise it all the way up. Palms to press in front of the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift. This time, right leg goes back, knee down. Again, hands can come to thigh or maybe they rise up. Press firmly into the left heel. Press firmly into that top of the right foot, so that back foot. Exhale, take the hands down. Left foot back to meet the right. Let's keep the knees down one more time. Slowly lower down towards the floor. Legs are strong. Inhale, up, exhale, lower back down. 2 more, just like that. If you want, those cobras can get a little bit bigger, but that's up to you. One more time. And down. Feel the belly lift, press into the hands, take it up and back. One more child's pose. Maybe
time, you walk the hands over to the left to get a nice stretch along the right side of the waist. And then switch sides, walk the hands to the right. Hips shift a little to the left. Take it all back to center, meeting a downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms to press in front of the heart. Great, let's add more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take that left foot back again. Left knee down. Hands to thigh. Or this time take those arms out kind of like goalposts. So elbows are bent. Inhale, feel those elbows slide back and down. Exhale, press into the front heel and round a bit here. So inhale, we'll sink a little forward. Yep. Exhale, round. Pull those lower ribs in. Good. Again, inhale to open. Exhale to round. One more time. And exhale. Good. Inhale, hands sweep up. Feel that length. Exhale, take the hands down. Right foot back to meet the left. Slowly lower down. Good. This time, you can stay with your cobra if you want, or bring those arms to the sides, palms facing down. And inhale, lift up. Feel like you're trying to reach those fingertips back towards your toes. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise up. Keep the legs strong. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale to lift. And exhale. Good. Press it back. Child's pose, or if you'd like, downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, feet forward. Halfway lift. Fold it again. And all the way up. Palms to press. Let's do the other side. Lift it up. Fold it down. Halfway up. Right foot back this time. Knee down. Hands to thigh. Or maybe those goalposts. So if you want to do that kind of cat-cow shape with the hands on the thigh, same thing, just keep the hands down. On the inhale, open up through the chest. Feel those shoulders slide back and down. Keep a little bit of a hug in through the belly. Exhale, round. Good. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. Two more to go. Move with your breath. Last exhale. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Feel that length. Exhale, hands down. Left foot back to meet the right. Take it all the way down. Legs are strong. Hands can stay again by the shoulders if you'd like to do cobra or take them back. Inhale, reach those fingertips back towards the feet. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Good, take it back. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Another couple breaths here. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, all the way to rise. Palms to press. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, take the hands back behind you this time. So maybe you grab a strap, maybe you clasp the hands together, maybe you take a hold of the wrist, whatever your preference is today. Feel those arms reach down as the chest lifts, opening up again through that front body. Feel the legs firmly planted, feet pressing down, nice and strong. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, take the left leg back, but keep the knee up. Inhale, hands rise up. Good. So again, you can choose keep the hands down here on the right thigh, or if you'd like, find those goalpost arms. Inhale, elbows and shoulders slide down. Exhale, round. Again, inhale and exhale. Good, one more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back to meet the left. Maybe you stay in your full plank this time or take the knees down. Come all the way to the floor. Cobra if you'd like. Take those arms back or maybe lift the legs this time too. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Lift and release. Again, lift and release. Take it back. Your choice. Child's pose or downward facing dog. If you're in downward facing dog, maybe left leg reaches up towards the ceiling. Give the ankle a little bit of a circle. You can even pop the left hip up, find a bit of opening around that left hip flexor. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Halfway lift, fold it down, all the way up. Exhale, take the hands back behind you. Same thing here. So if you're choosing to clasp, take the opposite thumb on top, relace the fingers. If you're holding wrist, take the opposite wrist. Just change it up a little bit here. Feel those heels pressing down, maybe almost feeling like they're trying to work away from each other. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift. Right foot goes back this time. Inhale, hands rise. Good. Elbows out to the side. Those goalpost arms, our hands can stay right there on the left thigh. Inhale, chest opens, elbows slide back, exhale to round. You've got it. Couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more round. Inhale, hands rise up. Stretch from fingertips to that back heel. Exhale, take the hands down. Left foot back to meet the right. Again, knees down or up. You choose. Take it all the way to the floor. Cobra, arms back, or legs lift too. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. One more round. Lift. And release. Child's pose, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, feet forward. Halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it all the way to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, palms to meet. Wonderful. Inhale, rise up again. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift. Fold again, sweep those fingertips down towards the mat. Find your way to chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands can come together in prayer in front of the heart, especially to give those shoulders a little bit of a break. Or if you like, arms can rise up. Keep the pelvis working towards neutral. So pubic bone up towards the belly button. Nice long, low back. One more breath. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift. Exhale, take the left leg back. Inhale up to your crescent pose. Take the back heel down, open up, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Good. Take that right arm, you're gonna bring it on top of the left. You can give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe you hook the fingers, maybe palms come to meet. So we're finding eagle arms here. Keep the feet pressing down. Wonderful. Two more breaths. On your inhale, release, open those arms out wide. Take that back hand back, front hand lifts. Good. Back to center, all the way down. Right foot back to meet the left. Again, you choose, knees down or up. Take it all the way down. Your choice of back bend here. 3 breaths. Good. Keep the belly strong wherever you are. And take it back to your rest. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, feet forward. Halfway lift. Take it down. All the way up. Palms to meet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it down. Halfway up, right foot goes back. Inhale up to your crescent, and we're gonna take it out wide. Reach those arms out. Really feel that right glute is strong. And this time, take the left arm on top of the right. Find your eagle arm shape here. Staying strong in through the legs. Inhale, spread those arms wide. On that next breath in, take the back hand back, front hand lifts. Wonderful, take it all the way down. Left foot back to meet the right. Now you can choose to do these vinyasas or maybe go straight to your rest. Whatever your preference is. If you choose that back bend, take 3 breaths there. Three more breaths of rest wherever you are. On your inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to press. Inhale, take it up again. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Let's find that chair pose again. Hands either again in prayer, maybe rising up, you choose. Keeping your pelvis working towards neutral. One more breath. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step both feet back this time. Into your plank or half plank. Pause wherever you are. Two more breaths. Finding your way to your downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg up. And maybe you pop that right hip up a little bit. Maybe you move that right leg around some. Good, knee back in downward facing dog. Inhale again to your plank or half plank. If you'd like to add a little bit more, take right knee towards the right elbow, left knee to left elbow. One more time each side. Good. And back to your downward facing dog or child's pose. Let's take the left leg up, lift it up. Maybe spread it around a little bit. Good. So you can stay right here where you are. If you'd like to try out a wild thing, you're going to take that weight forward towards the hands, and that left foot is going to come all the way to the outside of the right side of the mat. Weight shifts to the outer right edge of the foot. Left hand can lift up or maybe up and over. Press firmly into the right hand. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your plank. Let's take it down. Those 3 breaths of your back bend of choice. And back to child's pose or downward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take the right leg up. Maybe right hip pops up. Again, if you want to try that wild thing, you're going to shift your weight forward. Take that right foot, bring it to the outside of the left side of the mat. Weight moves to the outer edge of the left foot. Right arm can lift up or over. Leading back in your downward facing dog. Take your weight forward to the plank or half plank, pause it here. Or if you'd like, we're going to cross. So right knee to left elbow, and bring it back. Left knee to right elbow. One more time each side. Vinyasa or rest. Again, if you're doing that vinyasa, take those extra back bends here. Three more breaths of rest wherever you are. Kneading back in downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift. Good, sweep the fingertips down to the mat. Find your chair pose. Adding a twist, so we'll twist to the left first. Left hand can come to the hip, right hand to the thigh, twisting it to the left. Or if you'd like, take the hands in prayer and bring that right elbow over to the left thigh. So wherever you choose to go, take a look down at your feet. The knees kind of shift to one side. See if you can bring them right in line with the middle toes. One more breath. Good, from here you're gonna take your weight over to that left foot. Right toes, right foot is gonna step back. You got it. Revolved crescent pose here. Always feel free to take a look down towards the floor. Gives the neck a little break. It also helps with balance. One more breath. Now let's see if you can step that right foot forward, back again to that twisted chair. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Maybe a little back bend if you want. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway up. Fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, lift up. Fold down. Halfway up. Fold again, take those fingertips down, find your chair. Now onto the other side. So right hand to the hip, left hand to the right thigh. Or again, if you want, hands in prayer. Take that left elbow to the outer right thigh. Check in with knees and feet. Remember to breathe. Now you're going to shift your weight over to your right foot and send the left foot back. Nice work. 2 more breaths here. Feel like you could be long from the back heel to the top of the head. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Again, maybe a little back bend if you want. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift. Step the feet back. You're going to go right into your downward facing dog. Let's take the left leg up. Another opportunity here if you want to get in that wild thing, take the left foot over to the right side of the mat. Feel the hips rise. Reach through those left fingertips. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Same options here. If you want to do that wild thing, bring it over. Lift those hips. Meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank or half plank. Take it all the way down to the floor. So again, legs are strong. Feel those feet kind of walk back a little bit. Tops of the feet press down to the floor. Roll the shoulders onto the back. And feel like you can lift your belly button off the mat. So here are your options. Again, cobra pose. Maybe moving more into that locust with the upper body, or you can lift legs and arms. Or maybe you even take those hands and clasp them together. And find that little extra stretch there through the front of the body. Wherever you are, pause. Stay strong, strong, strong. 2 more breaths. Keep it strong. Reach those toes. Exhale, release down. Nice. Take it back to your rest. Child's pose, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. forward to plank or half plank. Exhale, take it all the way down. Good, we're gonna add one more option. So same options as that first time around. Cobra, any variation of locust, maybe those hands clasped. If you want to try a bow pose, bend the knees, flex the feet, hands come back to clasp feet or ankles. So what happens here a lot is the knees kind of spread out to the side. Strong inner thighs. So feel like you're trying to hold a block between those thighs. Flexing into the feet, press the feet into the hands. Remember to breathe. Inner thighs stay strong. 2 more breaths to go. And exhale, release. This time, let's just stay on the mat, belly down. Head can come onto the hands, bend the knees, and just rock the feet side to side. You get a little massage for those quadriceps, the fronts of the thighs, while releasing the low back at the same time. Good work. Wonderful. Bring the feet back down. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Press your way up and back. Let's take a child's pose here. If you choose, hands can walk over to the left to get that nice stretch as the hip shifts slightly to the right. And we'll do the same. Walk the hands to the right, hip shift over to the left. Bring it all the way back again to center. Taking 3 more breaths here in that child's pose. Really feel the breath press into the thighs as you inhale. And relax as you exhale. Meeting back in tabletop. Finding your way to a seated position. Bring the hands behind the thighs. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Good. So hands come behind the thighs. Pull the legs in toward you so you find that nice tall spine. Walk the toes back a little bit. Maybe you keep those toes right there on the floor or feet lift. Finding your Navasana or boat pose. You could always take the hands off the legs, but if you feel that big slouch, bring the hands back, find that support. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Good. Take the left leg long, right knee's gonna bend. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, forward into that head to knee pose. Hands can come onto the leg or the mat, maybe the foot, but that's not really the most important part. Trying to find that long spine as you come forward. Come all the way back up. Bring those knees back again to center. Find your Navasana, your boat pose again here. Whatever variation you want to take. You can even take the legs long. Maybe reach those fingertips up towards the feet. Whatever your preference. 2 more breaths. Great. Now you're going to take that right leg long, bend the left knee, bring it out to the side. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, take it forward. Coming all the way back up. Bringing the feet back again together, knees bent, hands behind the thighs. This time though, you're gonna roll all the way down. So you can keep those hands behind the thighs or reach them forward, you choose. Find your way down. And once you meet the mat, just take a couple breaths here. You've done lots of really great work today. So just allow the back to settle in. Maybe rock the knees a bit side to side. When you're ready, knees come into chest. Again, maybe a little bit of a rock here. Hands can come to the tops of the knees, stirring the knees in big circles. Keeping the right knee in, left leg reaches long, and let it pause there for a moment. On the exhale, drop it down. Reach through the heel as you hug the right knee towards you. Switch it out. Left knee in, right leg reaches long again. Let it hover for a breath. On your next exhale, release it down. Flex the foot and press the heel away. Bring both knees back into the chest. Give them a little bit of a rock. Let's take the feet to the mat. Hands come down by the sides. Press the elbows down so the chest rises a little bit, tucking the shoulders, the shoulder blades underneath the back. We'll move into a bridge pose. So keep the gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. Heels press down, knees reach forward, hips slowly rise. All kinds of options here. You can keep palms and forearms firmly pressing down towards the floor. If you want to, maybe clasp the hands together, rolling their shoulders under more, go for it. But try to still keep that firm press down. So wherever you choose to be, press the heels down and feel like they could slide towards the shoulders. Keeping strong through that back body, hamstrings, glutes. One more breath. Wonderful. Exhale, release it down. Keep the feet on the floor, rock the knees a little bit side to side. I'm going to give you a couple more options for back bends here if you'd like. You can stay with bridge pose. That will be option one, your first choice. Second choice will be one-legged bridge. So getting into that is this very same movements. Press the heels down, knees press forward. Feel that firm press of hands and forearms down towards the floor. Maybe you choose to add the clasp if you want. If you want to try out the one-legged option, lift the right knee up towards the ceiling. And if you feel those hips dip a lot, take the right foot back down. If you feel like you can keep those hips lifted while you take the knee up, then maybe reach that right heel up towards the ceiling. So as you're pressing right heel up, left heel pressing down. And then release all the way down. Keep the feet on the floor. Again, we'll take a little rock side to side. We've got two more to go. Anytime here, if you want to just move into restorative bridge pose, take a block, a blanket, a pillow underneath your low back and just rest. If you'd like to do another round, again, set yourself back up, feet about hip distance, shoulders sliding underneath here, press into the heels, knees press forward. Option to stay in bridge pose. If you'd like to try out the other side, now the left leg is going to lift. So again, first just try to lift the left knee towards the ceiling. If you can keep those hips at that same height, maybe you take the heel up and press the heels in opposite directions. Feel like the left heel can press up towards the ceiling as the right heel presses down towards the floor. Continuing to breathe. And exhale, release it down. Good. One more round. Again, anytime here you want to move into restorative bridge, go for it. In this last round, throwing in wheel pose if you like. So if wheel is in your practice and you just kind of want to add it in today, great. If you're still kind of getting started with wheel pose, maybe take this opportunity to go up to the wall, use some of those blocks. But again, if you want bridge pose as option number one, maybe you try another one-legged bridge. I'll let you know when we're about halfway through so you can switch. Or if you want, give wheel a try. With your wheel, hands are going to be by the ears. So the fingertips are going to point down towards the shoulders. The rest of the body is pretty much the same for bridge. So if you'd like to move into your bridge, press the heels down, knees press forward, hips start to rise. If you want to take that one-legged variation, maybe the right knee lifts up. If you want to go into wheel, press into your hands and find that wheel shape. So wherever you are, heels are pressing down and sliding towards hands or shoulders. If you're in your one-legged, switch it up. And wherever you are, slowly release. Good. Find that constructive rest for a moment, knees bent, back on the mat. Maybe take a little rock here, side to side. Very nice. When the body feels ready, take the knees to the chest. Give them a good squeeze. Right knee stays in, left leg reaches long. Pause it there. On the exhale, set it down. Reach the heel away. And we'll switch. Left knee in, right leg long. Let it hover. And then drop it down. Reach the heel away. Bring both knees in. Feet to the mat, knees bent. I'm going to give you two options here. We're moving into a twist, so you can keep the feet right where they are, just legs side by side, arms out to the side, and you're going to bring your knees over to the left. If you want a little deeper twist, you're going to take your right leg, cross it over the left, and bring the knees to the left. So knees are to the left in either option. If you take that second option and cross the legs and you feel like maybe it's a little bit too much for right now, just uncross and let the legs be stacked. Full breath. In and out through the nose. Feeling yourself settle here. Bringing the knees back again to center. When you're ready, knees go to the right. Same options. Knees stay stacked, or if you like, take the left leg, cross it over the right, and find your way. Maybe these twists feel really nice, and you'd like to take a ha breath in through the nose and gently out through the mouth. Slowly bringing knees back to center. Repositioning the body, heels, hips, and shoulders in line with one another. I'm going to give you a couple options for a bit of a restorative shape. So option one would be to bring the heels together, knees out to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana. If you've got some blocks or books that you'd like to use to help support knees and hips, always feel free to add it in. That's usually my preference. If this doesn't quite feel restful or beneficial to the body at this point, take the feet as wide as the mat and let the knees fall in towards each other. Any shape of arms is acceptable. So take the arms to the sides, maybe like a T, maybe into that goalpost shape again, maybe even hands come over the head. And take a few breaths to find your shapes. So sometimes we have a tendency to go into those same shapes over and over and over again because those are just the ones that we do. But I encourage you to try a different shape today, just for a moment, maybe to see if that one might feel beneficial. And if not, go back to another shape. Wherever you choose to be, really allowing the body to start to settle here. Softening around eyes and jaw. Hands and feet are heavy. bringing your attention more inward. Maybe even closing the eyes. Maybe even seeing if you can feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Anytime the mind wanders off, which it will, finding your way back to that rhythm, the natural pace of your breath, the rhythm of your heartbeat, allowing yourself to connect to just this inhale and just this exhale. If this shape is deeply restful for you, feel free to stay here for Shavasana. If you'd like to change your shape or add in some props, slowly begin to do so. So just know that you've got plenty of time, keeping yourself in that relaxed state.
And as you settle in, finding that shape that is the most restful at this point. Let's take a couple hot breaths. In through the nose and out to the mouth. Let's do that again. In through the nose and out the mouth. 2 more, just like that. In through the nose and out the mouth. Last time. Breath in and out. Connecting again to your breath, the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feeling all of the wonderful effects of your practice in the body, in the mind, in the breath. natural rhythms that are right here, right now. Breath, heartbeat. Staying in this shape as long as you like. And we're beginning to bring the palms together